Have you ever felt lost in this world? I know I have. Felt like I was the boat on the ocean in the middle of the storm, no rudder, no sails, just being pushed at the mercy of any of the whims around me. And I had no true sense of purpose or direction. And the reason I bring this up is because rule number 7 of the 10 Basic Rules for Better Living by Manly P. Hall is define your sense of purpose. It goes back to that question of who would we be if we lost everything we had? And he gives the answer. It's not what we have, it's what we are on the inside. And this is going to make sense in a second, is that they say you find your sense of purpose, right? Yeah, like you want to be the very best that no one ever was. You want to be a Pokemon trainer, just as an example. You just go that way. What happens when you become the very best? You lose your sense of direction again because you have reached that goal, and then you're just like, WTF, man. I mean, and you see it with a lot of more famous people that they reach that pinnacle, and it's happened with me too. And then it's just like, you've done it. It's like, now what? Like when I wrote my book, I had one common goal in mind, and that was my purpose in life, was to write this book. And that kept me going for years through some really crappy times in my life. And when I finally finished writing it, and even as I was getting to finishing writing it, I had the thought in my mind, now what? Like, what do I do? I was almost afraid to finish the book because I was like, then I won't have a sense of purpose. But luckily, when I finished the book, as I was finishing it, I realized a new sense of purpose, and it's what Manly P. Hall talks about, is to grow. Is to grow. Growth should be your sense of purpose in life, is to constantly grow, because it doesn't matter what financial situation you find yourself in. You could have been on the highest of the high financially, and then just the way the market swung, then you're just now down low. Or you had your dream job and then you lost it, or whatever the case may happen. Like you built your life around traveling the world, and then you knock some chick up and now you can't travel the world no more. Doesn't matter what it is. But that's why he says, and this is one of the more direct suggestions by him, and it makes sense, that your purpose in life should be growth, because you will grow through anything. And even if you have problems, once you grow bigger than the problems, they don't, once you grow past them, you grow bigger than them, then they don't become problems anymore, because you've gone through it. And instead of avoiding it, because if you avoid problems, then they're just going to keep on growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. But it's pretty much the main suggestion he makes, is to make growth your purpose in life. And that should be everyone's purpose in life. If you've been keeping up with me, I've told you at one point that one of my purposes in life is to be the most interesting man in the world. And definitely sounds conceited, but it's such an open-ended thing that it pretty much means growth. I'm going to continuously growing throughout my entire life, no matter what I do. Because on that, which I've seen, by the way, that no one's really watched that one, if you want to look up here, because it's the one about being multifaceted. Pretty much that's saying that, yeah, I wrote my book, all right, cool, and I'm going to continue writing it. What's next? Then I've lived in Ecuador for months. I've been a tree doctor. I've just constantly, continuously pivoted, which has allowed me to grow. And that is the key to always growing, is to constantly pivot. And that growth should be your sense of purpose in life, and your pivoting should be your sense of purpose in life. So if you do feel lost, keep this one in mind. And if you know anyone who feels lost, send them this way. But I'm going to cut this one off right now. It's a lot of deep information in a short period of time. My name is Brendan. This is The Lost Tribe. This channel exists to elevate people's minds and to grow as a person. If you like this content, please consider hitting that like button. Leave a comment about any of this content today. Like, even if you have examples in your own life of growth and pivoting and being lost in life. And also, if you have any content that you want me to cover in the future, please leave it down below. Hit that subscribe button and with the push notification bell so you could get more of this and it'll be hand delivered to you. And if you do want to support me, I have that science fiction dystopian future thriller novel that I've written, Brendan Landry, The Phoenix and the Flames, on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description down below or in a pinned comment. If you like reading and you like that kind of style of book, please give it a look, and it's an easy way to support me while also getting even more added value from supporting me. But on that note, my name is Brendan. It's the Lost Tribe. Peace out, fam.